Again, good afternoon. Welcome to the 10th installation of the virtual Queens Jobs Recruitment Fair. My name is Sharon Lee. I have the honor and privilege of serving as your borough president. I'm delighted to be joined by a number of our partners, many of whom have been our strong partners from the beginning, from our very first one in April. We have a couple of incoming new partners. We will give them the courtesy of presenting first. We are live streaming on our website, queensbp.org. And to get a full list of all of our featured employers today, you can find it at queensbp.org/recruitment fair. We will go in that order. As is customary, the first half of this 90-minute job fair will be to hear from our featured partners. And then the latter half will be an interactive Q&A for folks who are tuning in. I will ask that you direct your questions as you think of them over the course of this job fair to type them into the Q&A chat function in this webinar. And my team here will help facilitate that interactive Q&A in a little under an hour. I want to thank Sorenson for their ASL interpretation. They've also been a continuing partner. We're glad you are here. I want to thank Mark Riddle and Windi Rossi, our ASL interpreters for today's job fair. Thank you. Welcome. Before we begin, I would be remiss if I did not mention and remind folks there is a critical election underway. If you haven't already, I encourage you, if you are able, to cast your ballot by early voting. Early voting is underway all throughout the state of New York. To find your poll site, go to findmypollsite.vote.nyc. That's findmypollsite.vote.nyc. Don't wait till November 3rd. There's no reason to. Think of it as voting before the end of this week, before Halloween. And so thank you to everyone who has already voted. It's time to execute your voting plan. And many of our early voting sites in Queens, we have 18, many of them will have pop-up COVID testing sites. So while you're waiting in line, and the lines are getting faster, but while you're waiting in line, you can also squeeze in a COVID test while you're at it. So thank you to our partners at H&H for facilitating that. So without further ado, we will begin. Again, we will give the courtesy to our new partners. And so today we have joining with us Forest Hills Financial Group, a firm that is based in Queens, of course, the best borough. And they are here to recruit for some opportunities in the financial services industry. And with us today, we have John Wool of Forest Hills Financial Group. Welcome, Mr. Wool.
Thank you. How are you?
Good.
Appreciate the time, and I'm excited to be here. Wanted to just tell you a little bit about Forest Hills Financial Group. We are a member of the Guardian Network. We're expanding our team, and we're looking for motivated individuals to join us as financial representatives or financial advisors. The position offers unlimited growth and income potential in the financial services industry. And as a financial representative, you would work to help individuals and businesses within your community access financial products and services that they need to protect their financial futures. You can definitely make a very large impact on those around you, and over time become very well compensated. We have a very strong belief that providing the best for our clients requires us to support the financial representative or financial advisor with resources. Training and experienced teams are here to help and assist with you taking your career, to the next level. So we have a very uncommon approach to financial services, focusing more on long-term results and leveraging technology. Definitely exceptional relationship management and customized strategies for consumers and businesses. Lots of other firms may only focus on more of the short term, but we like to look at planning from a holistic perspective. What we're looking for is definitely someone who's motivated. We're looking for someone who likes to help people, someone who's passionate and excited about being in front of people and kind of helping them with the what keeps them up at night situation. We are expanding the location in New York City along with our Melville location. And we believe that the talented people who we hire and invest in are very, very important to us. So we are looking for a specific group of people, not only to add to the firm, but also to add to my own personal team. So we're very excited about that. The role does come with a very lucrative financial package, including a defined benefit plan or a pension, 401k with a match, health and obviously full benefits, along with a very unbelievably competitive benefits package. So we're pretty excited about the expansion, and we're really looking for a specific person to fill that role.
Thank you, Mr. Wool, and don't go away. I'm sure we'll have some questions for you when we get into the Q&A, but thank you. We're delighted that you're with us today.
Appreciate it.
And the defined benefit plans, that's very attractive. The retirement security is certainly something that that is a part of any competitive package. So thank you for sharing that. Up next, we have, again, a new partner joining in our series of job fairs, and that is another unique organization to Queens, Commonpoint. They are a tremendous organization. Actually, yesterday I had the pleasure of declaring Commonpoint Day in Queens to mark their 1 millionth pound of food distributed all across throughout the borough and our borough of families to help stem the tide of food insecurity. But food insecurity is not the only thing that Commonpoint does. And so with us today is Denia Tavarez, who will help outline real quick some of the things that they're looking for to expand their team. Ms. Tavarez, welcome.
Hi, everyone. Good afternoon. Really excited to be here and connect with the Queens community. As Ms. Lee shared, Commonpoint Queens has been around for many years. We were formerly known as Samuel Field Y and the Central Queens Y. So if you're familiar with those services, we've just expanded. Our services and programs range from recreational, summer camp, after school, senior services, and of course, employment. So I'm here to speak to you about the Hub. The Hub is a brand new location that we just opened up in Elmhurst. The exact address is 7717 Queens Boulevard. I'll share that in the chat so you can look it up. And basically, the Hub was created as a one-stop resource center for individuals and families to receive financial support and employment support. And so we offer vocational training, youth employment services for out-of-school youth and in-school youth. We have career counseling, crisis support, financial counseling through NILAG, the Hebrew Free Loan Society. And as the borough president had mentioned already, we also have a food pantry. And what's very unique about our food pantry is that it's a digital food pantry. So when you come into the Hub, you'll have a kiosk where you can select the items, the food items that will benefit you, your family, based on your dietary needs. And then those items will be delivered here at the Hub, allowing for people to be engaged in our educational programs and receive food resources all in one place in one day. Okay, so we're really here to help anyone get back on their feet and sustain themselves as they're looking for employment or advancing in their career. So with that said, I'll go right in and start sharing some of our job opportunities so I don't take up too much of your time. We offer vocational training. So let me start by saying we offer vocational training in a wide range of career pathways. We have allied health, healthcare, culinary arts, and we're going into office support. I share that to say the majority of the jobs that we have are allied health. We always have home health aide, PCA positions available. Because we also train and certify nurses aid, EKG, and phlebotomy, we always have medical assistants open, dental assistants. Those are job orders that are constantly coming in through our door. Some of the other things that have started come up is pharmacy technician, which is another training that we offer our participants. and medical office administration. As you know, the healthcare field has been really busy the last couple of months. They are hiring, and we're here to help people enter the field or advance in the field if they have already been working in it. If you're not interested in healthcare, we do have some other positions for you. Here at Commonpoint Queens, as I've stated, we're a very large organization and we're currently hiring. So we're looking for 2 employment coordinators. If you're interested in helping people look for work, get back on their feet, have a lot of experience in social services and community development, this is a great place for you to grow. We're looking, as I stated, 2 employment coordinators and a corporate manager. The corporate manager is similar to an employment coordinator, but they will deal specifically with our Ladders to Leaders program, which is a program through the city of New York. Okay, so same position, just little variations in terms of the grants and the title. Most recently, we just got an accounts payable position. So besides in-house, I work with a team of employment coordinators who recruit participants and network with local hiring managers. So just today, we got a job order for an accounts payable position, full-time in Midtown Manhattan. So if you have position in accounts payable, particularly they're looking for someone with 2 to 5 years of experience in real estate accounting. You must have a bachelor's degree in finance, mathematics, accounting, and obviously prior experience working in an office environment as an accounts payable position will be highly desired. All of the positions that I've mentioned today and then some can be found on our website. So if for any reason you didn't catch what I said, please know that we advertise our jobs on LinkedIn, our company website, and we just started a Facebook group as well. So we're just trying all the ways that we can to connect with the right candidates. So we're helping you find the right job, and to our employer network, we're giving them the best candidates for those opportunities. Some other positions I want to mention to you is we do have a lot of positions in education. So we're looking for an HSE instructor. We also are looking for a few youth advocates, tutors to assist in our after school program. We have 2 porter positions. One of them is in Forest Hills. The other one is in our Little Neck location. And I feel like there was one, and another job order that just came in today as well is we work with a local pretzel company right here in Forest Hills, and they're looking for a cashier / baker. Right now it is part-time, but there is opportunity to grow as soon as, the city starts reopening and people can come back out. So those are just, wanted to give you all little tastes of the different positions we have available. We get new job leads every week, and we do develop new leads based on the candidates that we see. So what you hear today may not be here next week, but we will work with you to find you the best position and make sure that you connect to our resources while you're looking for work. At the end of the day, our goal is to prevent people from going into poverty and to work with our local businesses to help them to be self-sustaining by employing the right candidates and working with us to troubleshoot any concerns.
Thank you so much, Ms. Tavarez, and to you as well. Don't go away. I'm sure we have a lot of questions for you when we open up for Q&A. But all the jobs that are being featured here today are, most if not all of them are essential jobs, but of course they are essential to our borough families and the recovery and rebuild that is underway. So if you hear of something that may be perfect for you or even someone that you know, please don't keep it to yourself, pay it forward, spread the word. All the contact information for our partners will be added to our website as we move along. I do understand that we're having a little bit of technical difficulty, that folks who had RSVP'd for this job fair don't have the Zoom link. So we will be resending the Zoom link momentarily to all 500 RSVPs for this job fair. We are still live streaming on our website at queensbp.org, but we know that in order to engage in the Q&A, that we want you here in the webinar. So we haven't forgotten about you. We're troubleshooting that now. Up next, we have another new partner. And that is, of course, CAMBA Incorporated. CAMBA stands for the Church Avenue Merchants Block Association, and they've got some support service opportunities to highlight. And with us today, seeking out new talent, is Brittney Keys. Ms. Keys, welcome.
Hi, thank you so much for having me. And first, thank you so much to the team at the Queensborough President Sharon Lee's office for having CAMBA at the recruitment event today. So my name is Brittney Keys. I'm the Director of Talent Acquisition at CAMBA. Just a little bit of background about CAMBA. So we are a nonprofit organization that started in Brooklyn over 40 years ago. And since then, we've grown to over 100 different locations in all 5 boroughs of New York City, including, of course, Queens. And at the core of what we do is the desire to help improve the lives of New Yorkers. And we do that through over 160 different social services programs. And those programs address a really wide range of community needs. So we have programs in homelessness prevention, housing, family and parenting support, summer and after school programs for youth, legal services, and so much more. And of course, with these programs come our incredible staff who keep the organization running. Currently, so most of our current vacancies are within our shelter and housing programs, where we're seeking candidates in social services and operations. If you're someone who has lost your job recently in hospitality or food service, we've hired candidates with similar backgrounds into residential aides or other positions at CAMBA. If you're a new graduate, whether that's a bachelor's or master's or associate's degree, many of our programs hire new grads into case manager or social work positions. If you're a new grad in social services, we have managerial positions open, administrative positions, and many other roles and lots of our different programs and services across the city. You can view a full list of our openings at camba.org, and I'll be sure to chat that out here shortly. I also wanted to highlight that CAMBA offers a comprehensive benefits package. So that includes health insurance, dental insurance, retirement plan, including employer match. We have a paid time off package that includes vacation time, sick time, personal days. And we have more information about our benefits package on our website. And I also like to mention that CAMBA really prioritizes promoting from within. It's not uncommon to meet staff at CAMBA who have been with the organization for 10, 15, 20 years and started at one point and really grown over the course of their career. So I always like to mention that too, that the CAMBA is definitely a place to grow for candidates who are looking to do that. To learn more about CAMBA and see our full list of positions, you can go to camba.org to apply for open positions. We ask that candidates send their resume to submitresumes@camba.org, and I'll be sure to chat that out too. And if you do apply for an open position, let us know that you attended the recruitment panel today. We'd love to hear from you. And again, thank you so much for having us, and I hope everyone stays safe and well.
Thank you. And was that Ms. Kays or Keys?
Keys.
Neither of the above. Keys.
Not intuitive at all.
Ms. Keys, thank you, and forgive me for the earlier mispronunciation of your name. All right, so up next, we've got a returning partner, but they have new opportunities frequently that arise. They are a partner that is critical to Queens, home to both, not just one, but both New York City port airports. And that is, of course, the Council for Airport Opportunity. Joining with us today is Denia Noel. Ms. Noel, welcome back. Good to see you.
Thank you. Borough President Lee is very nice of you to invite us back, and we're very happy to be here. My name is Verdia Noel. I'm the Director of Business Development for New York for the Council for Airport Opportunity. And just to give you a little bit about the organization, we were established in 1972 and by the Port Authority of New York and New Jersey and its airline partners. And the mission of the organization was to identify and address those critical employment needs in the communities surrounding the New York and New Jersey airports, and then work with the business partners on the airport to fill those positions. And that's why it's so wonderful for us to be here today and reach out to all of you who may be joining us. As Borough President Lee stated, we do have increasing numbers of positions that are available now. And when we talk about them, it means they're hiring at this particular point in time. And what our job is within the council is to make sure that you are prepared and you understand what those requirements are. So coming to you today from the aviation industry are a number of import-export agents. We of course continue with warehouse and cargo agents. We have ramp agents. And of course, those ramp and warehouse agents are the individuals at the airport who will load and offload aircraft. Import and export agents need to have some prior customer service experience, which is always good, but a good command or ability to work within Microsoft and other operational programs. We also are looking at the present time for a number of security positions, security cargo screeners, and those security positions will require a New York State security guard license. The warehouse and ramp positions that we spoke about will require a New York State driver's license. There are the import-export agents will not need a driver's license. We also have some office positions today. We're looking for office staff, which would include those who are familiar with administration and or billing, accounting, perhaps. And last, but certainly not least, we're looking for snow removers. It's that time of season where people are shopping, cargo is moving. That's why we continue to have the cargo agent positions open. It is also the time of year when the weather could change and the airlines would need aircraft cleaning and or snow removal could become a necessary thing. And those positions are available now. We're looking for over 300 positions in the New York area alone right now for between snow removers, ramp, and warehouse. So please contact us. You can register on our website at www.caonyny.com. And I will put that website in chat. You can also call us at 718-523-7100, which will also go in chat. And again, thank you for joining us today. And if you have any idea or a passion or a desire to work in aviation, please contact the Council for Airport Opportunity today. So thank you very much for being with us and look forward to hearing from you soon. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Noel. For folks who are still having trouble logging into the webinar, the Zoom link has been resent to you if you had RSVP'd in advance. Check your spam. Technology is imperfect, so check your spam folder. And if you're still unable, and if you have questions that you would like answered in the Q&A portion, please call my office, 718-286-3000. Or shoot us an email at info@queensbp.org. But we will remain live streaming on our website at queensbp.org. And know that the recording of this job fair in full will be available on our website. And you can still follow along with all the featured speakers and their respective contact information, which is all being updated in real time at queensbp.org/recruitment fair. We thank you for your patience. I see that people are still starting to log in, and we're delighted that you're joining us here today. Up next, we have the New York City Fire Department. the FDNY, they are recruiting. And of course, from the department, we have some of our bravists, Aaliyah Powder and Giovanna Gonzalez, to talk about the best of the department. And I'd like to just take this quick opportunity to thank you both and to your colleagues for everything that you do to keep us safe in times when everyone's running away from danger. You run toward it, and hopefully no one has to experience what that's like, because you spare us from a lot of that. So thank you so much. And without further ado, the floor is yours.
Thank you so much for your support. We appreciate it. It's been a tough year. I'm EMT Gonzalez. I work in the EMS portion of FDNY, and that's going to be our main push. We have a filing that is open next week, November 4th to the 24th. So that is our main push right now. Our two positions are EMT and EMS trainee. So EMT is going to be for people who already have their EMT card. That is obtained through a private organization of some sort, or you can do EMS trainee, which is the fire department will train you to be an EMT. And again, EMTs, they work on the ambulance and they answer 911 calls. So everything you see in the news, any sort of medical emergency, anything like that, that's where we're going. I like to say our office is the street. Wherever the emergency is, that's where we have to go, whether it's the basement of a building that's under construction or the top floor of the Empire State Building, we have to go there. So it's a very interesting job. It's challenging, it's hard, but it's very rewarding work. And again, I just want to clarify for those who are not familiar with city jobs. It goes through DCAS, Department of Citywide Administrative Services. So it is a civil service title, and that is what you have to go through, and that's what will be available. Our exam is an education and experience exam, so there is no prior knowledge needed to take this exam. You get a score based on your, again, education and experience, and that is what you get a score, and you are called based on that list number that you get based on that score. So again, it is a tough job, but we have resources in place to assist people along in the process. There is a physical portion of the test to get on the job as well once you take the civil service exam, but we do have a prep program for that as well. And the minimum requirements, the main requirements are going to be on the DCAS site. That's going to be on the notice of examination. That is the main document that you're going to need to see. It's not out yet, but it will be by the first day of that exam. But the main thing that I can get into here is that you need to be a minimum of 18 years old and have your high school diploma, GED, or foreign equivalent. That is the main thing. Again, we have those two titles for EMT and EMS trainee. And EMT, you have to have your EMT card, and EMS trainee, those further requirements will be listed on the notice of examination. But again, that's 18 years old and having your high school diploma, GED, or foreign equivalent. And those are our main, we do obviously have other titles within the fire department as well. I have firefighter Powder on the line with us as well. But right now, again, our main push is for EMS. As you saw this year, this has been a busy year. It has not stopped. EMS does about 1.8 million calls a year. And I'm sure this year it's probably more. So it's not stopping. So the city needs you. They depend on EMS in all communities across this city. It's 24 hours a day, 365 days a year. So yes, it's busy, and the city needs you. So if you think that is the kind of work that you would want to do, it requires a lot of stepping up. It's tough, but it's a rewarding job, and it's a great job.
Thank you. Firefighter Powder, is there anything you'd like to add?
Yes, so thank you for having us, and thank you, Gio. I'm firefighter Powder. I work in Queens, the best borough, as you pointed out earlier. I work in the truck. One of the two. We have both the truck and engine. So what I just wanted to put out about us, we recruit every 4 to 5 years. This year has been put on hold, unfortunately, due to COVID, but we still want to give the opportunity to put that information out there that you can reach out to us and be added to our information link that we can ensure that you are up to date with the information that as it comes out. The same information that my colleague Giovanna just shared with you is available to you, and you can email us at recruitment at fdny.nyc.gov. We highly recommend that you check our social network platforms, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter at joinfdny.com, where we also add a lot of our information there. Regarding fire, what we're looking for are individuals who are at least 17 and a half years old by the time of the filing period, but no older than 29 years old. I know we have a couple of veterans that say, why? It's 29, such a great job. We do offer a up to 6 years minus from your actual age if you're an active duty veteran honorably discharged. So if you're 30, 31, and you still want to do this, you absolutely can still apply. It is absolutely a great job, one that offers 5 weeks paid vacation every year, a very flexible schedule. We have individuals on this job that are moms, dads, going to school on the side because the job affords us the opportunity to do these things with our schedule. You're looking at great job security, excellent medical and leave benefits, and as well as a generous pension after 22 and a half years of service. Similar to the MT for us, you do have to pass a written and physical exam, which is why we ask you to contact us because we do offer training sessions. So that's something that we can provide you once those services become available. And once you pass that, there is a medical and background screening to follow on for the academy. Again, it's been a great career. I absolutely enjoy being a firefighter, especially being a female firefighter. You don't see very many of us out there, but it is a very rewarding job, and it's great to be able to give back to my community, being a veteran myself. So I look forward to your Q&As after, and I'll put the additional information in the chat. Thank you.
Thank you, Firefighter Powder and EMT Gonzalez. Please don't go away. I'm sure we'll have some questions for you. Up next, we are going to switch gears a little bit more toward the retail and service opportunities. And with us today, we have a returning partner, and that is Queens Workforce One Career Center. And we've got Nancy Conable and Sana Shafat and Tamika Reynolds. We got a trifecta here from Workforce One. There must be a lot of jobs out there that you're ready to present us with. Welcome.
Thank you so much, Queensborough President Lee. It's always a pleasure being here. Unfortunately, at the last minute, Sana could not come, but Tamika and myself have it covered. So I'm just going to give you a couple of lines about our services, and then I'll go over the jobs that offered through the Queens Workforce as well as the Flushing Workforce, and Tamika will do the jobs for Far Rockaway. So Workforce One prepares and connects New Yorkers to jobs throughout the city. We have strong relationships with employers throughout each borough that rely on us to send them the best candidates. In addition to job prep and search, we also offer veterans priority as well as individual training grants in protective services and information technologies. So with that, I'll just go over a few of the opportunities we're offering through the Flushing and Queens Workforce. Right now, we do have a remote work from home position with Sunrise Credit. That's for a call center agent. You need a laptop with Wi-Fi and 6 months of call center experience. And depending on experience, it's anywhere from $16 to $18 an hour, I believe. We also have a position with H&R Block for Queens and Manhattan for associate team leaders. You need to know how to close and open a business and 6 months of customer service. It is a customer service rep position. We have an interpreter position with Cyricom for bilingual candidates in many languages, including Spanish, Mandarin, Cantonese, and Russian. You need 6 months experience in call center, and that's for translating healthcare services. For retail, We do have BJs in Flushing, Queens for sales and maintenance. You need 6 months experience for each position. And we do have porters and maintenance position and handyman for shelters throughout Queens. For porters, it's general cleaning. For handyman, you would need electrical and plumbing experience. We have actually hundreds of security positions available throughout the boroughs. For that, you do need your New York State security license as well as your 8 and 16-hour certificates. We also have many home health aide positions with free training. It's about a 2-week training. As soon as you're done with the training, the companies will place you in a position that's nearest to your house. We also just recently got admin positions in. For that, you need proficiency in Microsoft Suite. And last but not least, we have housing specialists. For that, you need a bachelor in social sciences and 2 years of experience. I'm going to put my email in the contact. Whoever is interested, please send me your resume and I will send you actually a Zoom invite to interview for any of these positions. And we also have much, much more, which I could tell you about. But for now, Tamika is going to speak about the positions in Far Rockaway.
Thank you. Thank you for having us, Queens Borough President. Thank you, everyone, for being here. As it regards to the Rockaways, I am the community partner coordinator for the Rockaways Workforce One, but I also work extensively throughout the entire boroughs of Queens. So from the Rockaway Career Center, we have security, various security jobs. We're working with Hr Security, West Tech Investigations, Allied Universal, and Prime Protective Bureau. For these positions, you definitely will need your 8 and 16-hour certificate, your New York State security license, and for the opportunity with Allied Universal, that's in Far Rockaway. And for that opportunity, you will need your FO2. In addition to that, we are recruiting for direct support professionals. And this is in New Hyde Park, the Rockaways, and in Long Island, actually. For this position, you must have your driver's license, must be able to work evening and overnight shifts, and do have your high school diploma or equivalent. We're working with Windi, New York City, and they're looking for residential aides, shift supervisors. For the shift supervisors, you will need 2 years security experience and the relevant certifications plus your F80. Windi, New York City is also looking for van drivers / porters. And for that position, the candidate must have at least 1 year cleaning experience and also be able to spackle sand, paint walls and ceilings. We're also doing a massive recruitment for Whole Foods. Whole Foods, they're opening a location in Garden City, and they're looking for prepared foods order writer, prepared food supervisor, prep cooks, food counter servers, food assistant team leaders, and team members for bakery store support. So those are a few of the opportunities. We're also constantly looking for certified and uncertified HHA, patient care aides, just to name a few. Last but not least, we're working in partnership with Goodwill, and with Goodwill, we're looking for sales team members. For this candidate, they must have a documented disability and or have military status. Preferably 1 year experience selling products, and must be able to prepare, sell, and recommend products, maintaining sales floor and displays. So those are some of the opportunities that we have coming through from the Rockaway location. So if you're interested in learning more about any of these opportunities, or even just knowing, just keeping in the loop as it regards to when more positions become available, I'm going to leave my information in the chat. And of course, you could also get it on the Queens Borough's President's website. Thank you.
Thank you, Workforce One team. one down, but still strong as ever. Thank you very much. And also thank you for all the connections that you've done for job seekers in the past several months. We know you've made quite a difference, so thank you very much.
Thank you.
Up next, we have the U.S. Census Bureau. Yes, the census 2020 census is over, but the work is certainly never ending. Proud to report that our self-response rate in Queens was higher than the one 10 years ago, despite a pandemic and all the social distancing and challenges that come with it. 62.7% self-response rate in Queens, which was actually higher than the citywide average. So, yeah. We did something right, but of course there is no limit for better, and the work hasn't stopped. So we have with us today from the Census Bureau, there's a lot of work that continues, and with us we have Nalita Morales Hernandez.
Hi, good afternoon, everyone. Thank you again, Ms. Lee and Ms. Anderson for having us back, and her entire team. And thank you for the push you provided with regards to that 2020 census. Just want to clarify, we are what they call the ongoing survey division, which is separate from the decennial division, which we just had. Our surveys are, as I said, ongoing. So just a little bit about the Census Bureau itself. It's we're part of the Department of Commerce. We've been so since 1903. Our mission is to serve as the leading source of quality data about the nation's people and our economy. We honor privacy. We are very protective of confidentiality. We share our expertise globally, and we conduct our work openly. We are guided on this mission by scientific objectivity and a strong, capable workforce, which I'm hoping to get from this work fair. And in our devotion basically to research in our new innovations in research. Our position that is currently available is just one. It's called the field representative position, and it's for our ongoing surveys. We have several that are in need of staffing. The position itself is one where it's just data collection. We provide you with a laptop. You go to a person's home and you're expected to provide them with either information about the survey, or usually we send them a letter so they're aware of what survey you are coming to collect data for. Lately, we have not been doing many in-person surveys. Everything's been on the phone, and I think I foresee that for the near future, which, you know, it's at least we're getting things done, which is really important. Part of your job would be to explain the survey that you're working on, and then you ask questions as they are worded within the survey. You collect that information, you enter it into your computer. So it's a basic entry-level position. But it has the opportunity, once you're in-house, to open yourself up to other positions. If you do well in this particular survey, which is the Housing and Vacancy Survey, we will keep you on to do other surveys. And the good part is that it's a flexible schedule. We call it the intermittent part-time schedule. So if you're going to school, if you're a single parent, or if you have another job, this is a wonderful opportunity to get extra hours. We rate your progress so that if you're doing super well, you know, we could put you on to more than one survey. The requirements are basic: U.S. citizenship, valid social security number. If you work outside of Manhattan, sometimes we request, it's recommended that you have a driver's license. It's not necessarily an important requirement, but it's a more cost-effective requirement for us because your travel time is less than if you were to take a subway. We also look for people who with a desire to work with the public, self-motivated, and you'll be able to follow directions. Very independent type work. You must be 18 years or older and at least have a high school diploma or GED. And just let you know, we do provide you with PPE for those times that you do have to go out and at least introduce yourself and show your identification. If you're bilingual or multilingual, that's a very large plus, because we could always use people that speak more than one language. So that's always a plus. I'll leave my email address on the chat. And if you're interested, please feel free to contact me. I'll send you an application in the mail. And thank you again for having us.
Great, thank you very much. Next, we're going to shift gears again and moving towards some service opportunities, in particular with our youth. With us today, we have the New York City Children's Center, Latasha Nash. Ms. Nash, welcome back. Ms. Nash, I don't know if it's just me, I'm having a little trouble hearing you. Still a little trouble hearing you. Borough Hall team, if we can help troubleshoot with the sound, we're going to move on to the next, and we'll come right back to Ms. Nash once we get the audio cleared out. Next, we have Cusack, Quality Services for Autistic Children, another organization, part of the fabric of the borough families here in Queens. And we have Hr Huang from Cusack here to talk about some of their recruitment efforts and opportunities there for folks who want to make a difference.
Great, thank you, Queensborough President Sharon Lee and Sharon Anderson for inviting us to this virtual job fair. My name is Ted Huang, and I am the Senior Recruiter and Intern Coordinator at Cusack Quality Services for the Autism Community. To tell you a little about the organization, it was started by concerned parents that had children that were on the autism spectrum in the 1970s, where there was limited resources at the time to help autistic individuals. They started this organization to help build a community and provide services to develop their skills and independence. Cusack is now a New York City and Long Island-based nonprofit that supports children and adults with autism together with their families in achieving greater independence, realizing their future potential, and contributing to their communities in a meaningful way by offering person-centered services. Cusack pursues this mission through direct services that provide a supportive and individualized setting for children and adults with autism to improve their communication, socialization, academic, vocational, and functional skills. Our organization has now over 1,500 employees, and we support over 2,500 individuals with our services. And we are hiring for several positions in our organization. One position I must highlight, since we're always hiring and is the lifeblood of our organization, is the direct support professional. It is an entry-level position where we train you to be a mentor to our individuals to foster independence in their everyday life skills. The population we serve are on the moderate to severe side of the autism spectrum, so they do need a lot of remedial help. We need people that have a desire to help people and can guide them to learn and develop. This position is flexible, so it can be full-time or part-time and can have hours during the day, night, and weekend. This position supports our day rehabilitation centers and our group residential homes across Queens, Manhattan, and Long Island. I want to also add that you'd receive paid training and free certification for first aid, CPR, AMAP, which is client medication distribution, and SKIP, which is behavior intervention techniques. We do have a minimum requirement for these positions as a DSP, that you must be able to drive, have at least a year of driving experience, and be over the age of 23 for car insurance purposes. Part of the position requires you to drive them sometimes to and from their site locations or to travel in public for inclusion activities, like going to the mall or to the park. As it stands now, we have the greatest need for these positions in the Long Island area. We are also hiring for residential managers and assistant residential manager positions for our Queens and Nassau area. We have 4 open positions right now. For this position, you need supervisor experience and work history working with the OPWDD population in a residential setting. We are also hiring registered nurses for our nursing department, and we have both full-time, part-time shifts available. These are considered field roles to support our individuals in different locations throughout Queens, Nassau County, and Long Island. This role does require New York State RN certifications and OPWDD experience. This position does require you to drive to make multiple site visits throughout the day. We also have 2 administrative positions in our nursing department located in Floor Park. We have a nursing data specialist, which focuses on updating our systems with our medical appointments, and a nursing office liaison position who works with the billing and vendors. There are 2 open positions in our benefits department that we need to be filled. We're looking for people that have experience processing leave of absence, such as FMLA and PFL. And if you have workers' comp experience, that's definitely a plus. We just had a new human resource information systems analyst position just open up yesterday. We need someone that has experience developing and managing an ATS CRM systems, particularly with UltiPro. This person has to be highly detailed, analytical, and the primary contact for HR data and report creation. I also do want to mention that we have fantastic benefits in our organization for full-time workers. You can pay as little as $1 per paycheck for medical and pay as low as $12 per paycheck for medical, dental, and vision. We have very generous paid time off. We have a 403B retirement and employer match. We have group life insurance. We have gym reimbursement and pre-tax commuter benefits. Now, I just highlighted a few of the job positions. Please feel free to look at all of our jobs posted on the Cusack career page at cusack.com/careers, and you can view all of our jobs. You can also go to Indeed, which actually has a quick apply method. After we review your resumes and screen candidates, we will invite you to apply directly through our online application portal as the next step in our process. And you can also send your resumes to jobs@cusack.com. Thank you, everyone.
Mr. Huang, thank you very much. And as mentioned earlier, I think it was EMT Gonzalez, as much as folks who are tuning in now online or in here in the webinar, you might be in here for career change for yourself or a job for yourself or someone that you know. You may feel like you need a job or they may need a job, but know that these are positions that we need filled. We in Queens need filled, and New York and the region as a whole. So thank you, Mr. Huang, for that presentation. Let's circle right back to Ms. Nash of the New York City Children's Center. How are we doing with the audio? If you can unmute.
Good afternoon. Can you
Great,
hear me?
loud and clear.
Good. Hi. Thank you, Borough President Lee, again for having us at New York City Children's Center. I am Latasha Nash, and I'm the HR specialist here at the Queens campus. So just a little breakdown on what we do here. So we're a hospital and community-based behavioral health services. We provide that to children ages 5 through 21. We have programs in 4 out of the 5 boroughs in New York City. Basically, we need nurses, LPNs, RNs. We're also recruiting for teachers. We're recruiting for mental health therapy aides currently. Many of these jobs where we also we have support staff jobs as well, I'm sorry. Many of these jobs are civil service jobs. So they're through New York State Civil Service, the website. They have plenty benefits to offer. We have competitive salaries, paid vacation, personal and sick leave. We have a retirement defined benefit pension. We have a lot to offer. Right now, we can use nurses, though. Nurses are in need. If you just want to join our staff of nurses, LPNs, like I stated before, teachers, we also need teachers. Successful candidates will just have experience working with youth and just showing that compassion. This is a day and age where we need to, sympathize and have compassion for our youth and also our adults. The team here is an amazing team. If you need to get any more information regarding what we do here, I'm eager to have some great people join us. This is a great forum also because we partner with Workforce too. We get a lot of nurse candidates from workforce, and we have hired several nurse candidates from workforce, which is a great thing. So if you want more information, please feel free you can email me directly. My email box is nyccc@omh.ny.gov, or you can go on the state civil service website, New York State Civil Service, where you can find out about all the benefits for all the positions. Like I said, we're in need of right now, there's nurses, but although you can also go to statejobs.ny.gov, that's another website where they have plenty of job listings, whether it be internal. Some of the qualifications are just having a driver's license or a high school diploma. For the mental health therapy aides, basically all you have to have is a high school diploma. For the nurses, you have to be registered as well as licensed, and we verify all the credentials here. We go through all the background checks here, and basically just come on, join our team. Thank you again, Borough President and Sharon, for having us. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Ms. Nash. Up next, some additional support and human service opportunities. The Queens Centers for Progress. These are all organizations that really make our borough great and strengthen our borough even further. So with us from Queens Centers for Progress, we have returning with us, Michelle Jenkins. Welcome back.
Thank you so much, Borough President. Thank you, Sharon, and thank you for your team for putting together such a great venue. This has been very successful for us. It's great brand marketing. We've hired quite a few people from this venue, and we hope to continue. With that being said, my name is Michelle Jenkins. I'm the Assistant Director of Human Resources for Queens Centers for Progress, a major nonprofit organization that's been around for over 70 years. I've been with them for the past 27, and I've seen a lot of different things, some good and some bad. Right now, during this, delicate time, we have restructured and have a new business model. With that being said, we're looking for essential workers, those people who are willing to come in, roll up their sleeves, and get the job done. What sets Queens Centers apart from other employers and some competitors? Number one is stability. We're still around even during this pandemic. Number two, our comprehensive benefits package. And number three, we have a meaningful career and growth opportunity. With the positions that we have today, we're looking for opportunities in our nursing department. We are looking for an RN supervisor, someone with prior hospital experience, and someone with experience with the OPWDD world. Next is another RN. It's part-time, or I should say per diem, working for our day program, 5 hours per week. The other essential position is assistant supervisor. That's to work in our residential program. It requires a BA degree in the human services field and 1 year of experience working with the population, and that is adults with developmental disabilities. We are also looking for day service assistants. That's to work in the classroom environment to provide hands-on experience with the population. With the Zoom platform, that's been a major tool for us now. We're also looking for people who are creative, arts and craft projects, just fun things to do. You have to be very creative and think outside the box during these times. The hours are 8:30 to 3:30 Monday through Friday, requires a high school diploma, GED, and a New York State driver's license, close to about 3 years. We're looking for a maintenance worker, someone to help us, again, keep the building clean, sanitizing, and someone mentioned snow removal. We're praying for no snow, but just in case, we need somebody to assist us with that. The maintenance worker is a Monday through Friday position and every other Saturday for special projects. And last but not least is our direct support professionals. These are the heart and soul of our agency. We have been very fortunate to hire quite a few people, and we still need more people to help us with our mission of providing person-centered services for individuals with developmental disabilities. The direct support professional plays 10 different roles in creating that warm and cozy and fun environment in their home, helping them to become independent or close to it, helping them to just be a community involved person. And that takes a lot. You're going to be a teacher, an extended family member. You're going to be an advocate for them. You're going to help them with their hopes, their dreams, and their goals. Requirements for this position, that is a hands-on position, is a high school diploma, GED, and a New York State driver's license. We have a few non-driver roles, and the shifts are 4 p.m. to 12 midnight, 3 p.m. to 11. And then we have people who just work on the weekends for supplemental, Saturday and Sunday, 8 a.m. to 4 p.m. or 4 p.m. to 12 midnight. We provide ample training. So those people who are sitting back now saying, can I do that? Yes, you can. If you have the compassion, the heart, and the soul, and just want to make a difference in someone's life, you can do a direct support professional position. I'll leave my information in the chat area. For the RN positions, we have a dedicated hotline. The number for that is 646-341-1383. I wish everyone the best of luck during this time. And again, thank you so much for having Queens Centers for Progress.
Thank you, Ms. Jenkins. Up next, we have the Child Center of New York for some opportunities to work with and assist our young people. And joining us with us today, Shoshani Chetty. Welcome back.
Thank you, Borough President Lee. Good afternoon, everyone. My name is Shoshana Chetty, and I am the recruitment coordinator at the Child Center of New York. The Child Center was founded in 1953 as a children's counseling center. We currently service over 35,000 children and their families each year, and we work out of over 70 different sites. We have 6 program areas ranging from early childhood education, 4 Head Start programs, 3 of them based in Queens. We have a behavioral health division, 4 family clinics, all in Queens. Clinical consultation division, where we work out of the ACS Child Protective Service offices, and we do this in Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx, and Staten Island. We have a prevention division where we go into the homes and provide services to the children and their families as needed. And we do that on a full-time basis throughout Queens, and then on a per diem fee-for-service basis throughout Queens, Brooklyn, the Bronx, Manhattan, and Long Island. We recently acquired a residential treatment facility, the first one for the organization, and that's based in Weeksville, Brooklyn. And then finally, our biggest division is youth development, and that's after-school programs, cornerstone community-based programs, as well as school-based mental health. We currently have full-time, part-time, fee-for-service, and temporary positions available. In terms of full-time positions, we are looking for mental health workers, requires a bachelor's degree in social work or a related field, 2 years child welfare experience, and fluency in either Spanish, Mandarin, Cantonese, or Russian. We also need a full-time CASAC based in Queens. You must have your credentialed alcohol substance abuse counselor license, as well as a bachelor's degree. I am looking for a full-time director of finance, and that's based in our central office in Forest Hills, must have a bachelor's degree in accounting, as well as 5 years accounting experience, preferably at a nonprofit. For part-time positions, we are looking for group leaders for several of our after-school programs throughout Queens, must have a high school diploma or equivalency and experience working with school-age children. I also need several substitute pre-K teachers. You would go between our different Head Start programs in Corona, Woodside, or Astoria, must either have a bachelor's degree in early childhood education or a high school diploma and child development associate's degree, and then experience working with pre-K children. For our per diem positions, we are looking for a psychosocial rehabilitation specialist, which is a very fancy way of us saying skill builders, must have a high school diploma, and then experience with children who are emotionally disturbed. Can be work experience, volunteer experience, or personal experience. We're also looking for licensed social workers, preferably bilingual, and we hire for this both full-time and fee-for-service. And then finally, we are looking for a temporary HR clerk. It's expected to be a long-term, at least a year-long position, and you would assist with filing. I will put our contact information in the chat feature. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Chetty. We're going to switch gears again. I know we're going a little over time. We have until 3:30. It'll cut into our Q&A portion just a little bit, but I think the information has been very robust and comprehensive. We will move over to some opportunities in the insurance industries. With us today, returning New York Life, and of course, Bill Cleary. Welcome back.
Yes, thank you for having me, Sharon Lee, Sharon Anderson, and the whole QBT team. Welcome back, job seekers. Hello, it's New York Life here to talk to you a little bit about the opportunity with New York Life, which is a 150-year-old insurance company founded in 1845. This company has about 14,000 agents throughout America. The average income is about $75,000, including full major medical benefits, dental, vision, disability, a 401k plan, and a defined benefit pension as well. So there's a lot of great opportunity with New York Life. We're looking for individuals that are entrepreneur spirited, that are very coachable, that have a passion to work, network, and interact with other individuals. Where the titles are agent. We're looking to hire at least 10 more agents before the end of the year. The next title is financial service professional. The title after that is a financial advisor. We also have several management opportunities. And so if you're an individual who is working currently or recently in a managerial position anywhere, in any field, or you're a recent MBA in any curriculum, and then you can talk to us and we can help you look at one of our management positions throughout New York Life. So let me also reassure you that the positions that I'm describing, there is going to be total virtual, right? Everything is remote. We're going to use all the proper social distancing standards so that you'll be able to interact with the clientele as you're being trained and develop to fit into the position with New York Life. The training is phenomenal, and you don't really need to have any education. You don't need to have any background in financial services. New York Life has a facility, which we call our online university, to teach you everything you need to know about finance, including taxes and investments and inflation and all the above. Great stuff that you need to know for yourself, that you'll get really excited and motivated to teach others on how to maximize the money they make. So there's definitely a place for that here in Queens and abroad. So that's what the New York Life opportunity is all about. I want to encourage you to take a moment. In the lack of time to speed things along, I'm not going to take up too much time. I'm going to send you all my information for you to contact me. I just sent it, and I'll let Sharon Lee pass it on to the next person. Thank you again for the opportunity.
Thank you, Mr. Cleary. Up next, Metro Plus Health Plan. Returning to our job fairs is Victor Lee. Mr. Lee, welcome back.
Thank you, Queensboro Sharon Lee, Sharon Anderson, Borough Office staff for inviting Metro Plus to this virtual job fair. My name again is Victor Lee, and I'm the Assistant Director for the Queens region. I just want to say a little bit about Metro Plus. I know we're time constrained, so I just want to let everybody know Metro Plus is a city agency. You get city benefit. We are a health insurance plan that offer comprehensive medical, vision, and dental benefit for all ages and income level. We are a wholly owned subsidiary of NYC Health and Hospitals. We are a not-for-profit public benefit corporation serving New York City for over 35 years. We are the public option of the guaranteed healthcare declared by Mayor de Blasio in 2019. Right now, we have New York Care. It's in Queens, so you can go to our various locations in City Hospital and you can apply for that particular options. Our plan covers over 500,000 New Yorkers. The type of product that we offer is from the New York State Health Marketplace, and there are many different product lines. I'll speak about the Qualified Health Plan. They have Child Health Plus, Essential Plans, and Medicaid. Metro Plus also offers city plans for the city employees. We also have special needs plan. We also have managed long-term care, Medicare, and small business health insurance. I just want to mention right now, since it's close to the time frame, we have the New State Health open enrollment period starting November 1st. And for new people who never have applied through the marketplace, and for those who have existing marketplace health insurance, November 16th is the day where you can actually start making changes to your health plan. And if you can make the changes before December 15, your effective date will be January 1st. After that time frame, it will be a different effective date. MetroPlus has many different positions, and if you go to metroplus.org, go to the bottom, hit join our team, you can actually see all the positions that's available to us. I'll be talking today about the self position, which is basically a marketplace specific enroller. And what you do is you help find people who are eligible for health insurance and then enroll them using their system into the marketplace. A couple of things you need to know. You need to really understand territory development and be able to work with various city agencies, not-for-profit organization, and handle good customers, provide good customer service for individuals so that they are able to work with you and get health insurance. Now, the position really involved is using the application from USA Health, finding the individual, and then provide customer service. And you can send the resume for the sales position to me. It's leevi@metroplus.org. And for anything that's non-MFE sales position, you can actually send it to mhprecruitment@metroplus.org. And I will post this on the chat as well. And if you have any further questions, please let me know. And thank you for inviting me again. If you have any questions, I'll be at the chat later. Thank you.
Great, thank you, Mr. Lee. For folks who are still have been having trouble logging into the webinar, I hope you've been able to get all the information through the live stream. If you're distracted here and there, the recording of this full job fair is and will be available on the website queensbp.org/recruitment-fair, as well as the respective contact informations for all of the presenters today. We have two more presenters before we open it up to Q&A. We're going to switch gears more into the security industry. And from Metro One Loss Prevention, we have Hr Peralta. Mr. Peralta, welcome.
Thank you, President Lee. Thank you so much for the rest of the team. Obviously, we're cutting down on time, so I'll do a brief summary. Not a problem. So Metro One Security is a family-owned and private security company, and we are in all 5 boroughs. Right now, we are gearing up for the holiday season, and we are hiring for Queens and all the other boroughs, especially Queens. And the requirements are minimal, 18 and over, GED, high school diploma. If you have a security guard license, great. If you don't, we can talk a little bit further about maybe sponsoring you for a security guard license. What we're looking for is individuals that are people persons, right? So it's all about working in our retail stores for our clients. And so you'll be facing a lot of customers. So if you have a great personality, like to be around people, and like to work near home, that's our goal. We start at $15 all the way to $16, $17 an hour, depending which client we give you work at. But we provide flexible work schedule. Our biggest needs right now is in the weekend and for the holiday work. So you can go ahead and apply on the information that I will provide. And I do all the hiring for Brooklyn, Queens, and Staten Island. So I'll be able to help you along the process. Thank you so much.
Great, thank you. Last but certainly not least, as a returning partner, WatchGuard 247, and of course returning Francis Velasquez. Welcome back.
Thank you, Borough President Lee. Good afternoon. Thank you for having us as a returning partner. This event has been really, really successful, and we really appreciate the collaboration that we have. As Borough President Lee said, my name is Francis Velasquez. I'm the HR Director for WatchGuard 247. We're a security company founded right here in Queens by John and Michelle Rafferty. We service all 5 boroughs as well as Long Island and New Jersey, and we are currently looking to hire security officers for our concierge division and for our construction division. Our construction, all our sites require that you have a security guard license. Our construction division requires that you have a S60 fire card and OSHA 10. And our senior residences just require a security guard license. We provide PPE to all our sites. They're professionally sanitized daily. So if you're looking for a career in security or would like to get some information about the security field, our information is going to be in the chat. I'll be more than happy to help you. I answer all the emails, and good luck to everyone.
Thank you, Ms. Velasquez. It's good to see you. All right, so we'll jump right into the Q&A portion. I just want to thank everyone again for joining us today. Again, folks, the full recording and all the contact information of all of our panelists and presenters are on our website, queensbp.org/recruitment fair. Hopefully you're listening closely. Don't keep the information to yourselves. These are jobs that we need filled. As much as you may need, or someone that you know may need a job in particular, we need these jobs filled to further strengthen our borough. I again want to thank our ASL interpreters today, Mark Riddle and Windi Rossi. They probably had the toughest jobs today. Real-time translation is really an art form, and I want to thank you for everything that you're doing on that front. The next job fair we do it every 3 weeks. So the next one will be November 18 at 2 o'clock online. Hopefully we'll work out all the kinks that we've dealt with today in terms of the login. But again, all of our prior job fairs also, the full recordings are on our website. I want to thank my Borough Hall team, in particular, Sharon Anderson. Folks probably heard her name being dropped here and there throughout the past hour and a half. Carolina Gill, Chris Barca, Aldo Grillo, Ilana Siegel, John Periconi, Dot Pafumi, and of course my Chief of Staff, Vicky Morales-Casella, for putting on this 10th installation of the job fair. Without further ado, I will pass the mic over to Sharon Anderson and Carolina Gill, who will go through our Q&A. And thank you so much. Be safe. Don't forget to vote.
Thank you, Borough President. Okay, we're going to start with some questions. Someone at the beginning mentioned remote job opportunities, so if they can repeat those, that would be great.
Hi, from Queens Workforce. I did mention one that we have. It's actually a call agent with Sunrise Credit. You need 6 months call center experience and a laptop with Wi-Fi. Just send me your resume. It's in the chat, and I could set you up with an interview with one of our account managers.
Thank you for that. The person that listed the address for the hub, can you please repeat it and also type it on the chat for all our attendees?
Now, so it is 7717 Queens Boulevard. When you look it up on Google Map, it will tell you it's in Flushing, but it's in Elmhurst. The train stop is Elmhurst, and you can take the Q60 bus if you feel more comfortable with that. And I'll share it in the chat right now.
Perfect. One of the questions that someone asked, and we would like to hear the answer for everyone to get it. Commonpoint, do the employment coordinators have to have experience in HR?
They do not at this moment. I will be honest with you. What we found is you need to be a numbers-driven individual. Okay, so it's still kind of like recruitment, but we are still a social service agency. So we do take into consideration people that may have their bachelor's in social service, or perhaps did more of like a vocational job placement position before, and they're looking for a more challenging position, kind of move up in their field. This would be a great place for them to start. So no, you do not need HR experience. We're looking for someone who is numbers driven, results oriented, and can work in a team.
Thank you for that. As we go through the questions, if anyone that is attending and they have questions, please utilize the Q&A portion of the webinar to type your questions. This question is for Cusack. Cusack, are you hiring any entry level with training positions in New York City?
Yes, so we do have direct support professional positions that are entry level that we do train. These are actually, of course, field positions. As far as us working in the corporate buildings, we don't actually have any entry-level positions at this time. But please feel free to actually look at our website at Cusack.com careers because things can change every single week for new opportunities.
Thank you. This question is for Tamika. Did you say that a Whole Foods is opening in Garden City?
Yes, that's correct. They're opening a brand new location in Garden City. And as would be expected, they're recruiting for a lot of positions. So if you live near Garden City, that might be a great opportunity for you. And definitely feel free to reach out to me for additional information.
Thank you. And someone mentioned the home health aid training program. Can you share some of that information again?
Okay, so if you're not certified and you're hoping to venture in that career pathway, we are working with actually, it's not for home health aid, but patient care aid. Sorry, my apologies there. So we're recruiting also for non-certified patient care aid. For this position, you must be able to take in-person training. And of course, you have immediate access to work once you've completed that training. And of course, no experience is required for that position. So that's with the company ADDUS, that's ADDUS. So again, you can reach out to me for additional information.
Thank you. I have a question from Julia. This is for the census. We can go over again. She's asking if the census is still hiring. If you can just go over what the hiring process is for the new surveys that you have out, that would be great.
Okay. It's a matter of her giving us her information, her address and her phone number. We send her an application immediately. She fills it out. It has a self-addressed stamped envelope inside. She could put it in regular mail. And I'll send her a flyer also indicating newyorkrecruit.gov, which is the website, the recruiting website, and a phone number so she can track her application. And she can ask and see, make sure they received it. The pay scale is $19.33 an hour, which I forgot to mention. My apologies. And if she's interested, she can email me and I will be happy to send her an application.
Great, thank you. And if you could just type your email on the chat for our attendees.
I did. I'll do it again, just in case.
Thank you. Yeah, some people are joining in a little late, so. This question is for Verdia. Do you have any part-time warehouse and ramp or cargo positions available? And if so, at which airports?
Hi, yes, good afternoon again. We do have part-time warehouse and ramp at JFK Airport. So if you're interested, please send us your resume or upload your resume to our career at caony.com. Register online at www.caonynj.com.
I have a question for Mr. Wool, Amanda Law. Do you require or sponsor any licensing exams?
Hey, Amanda, yes, we do. We require the life accident and health, which is your life insurance license. And then we do sponsor for any exams moving forward when it comes to securities. Most of my advisors, as they move forward in their career, will get their SIE, their 7 and 66 or 6 and 63, respectively, and we will sponsor for all of them.
Okay, thank you. Tracy Smith is looking for an administrative position or a front desk position. Does anyone have any position like that?
Hi, Queens Workforce does have We just got in some admin positions in Queens. You need computer proficiency in Microsoft Suite. And just send me your resume and I could set you up with an interview, a Zoom interview.
Hi, Sharon, CAO. This is Verdia. We also have some administrative positions and/or positions that would require administrative abilities. And the follow-up is to apply with us online or contact me directly at vnoel@caony.com.
Excellent, thank you. Are any of today's agencies, are any of the agencies today looking for a contract manager or a contract coordinator? No? What about someone who has a bachelor's degree in graphic design? Is anyone looking for a graphic designer?
We do have a graphic design position for a fine jewelry and antique company in Queens.
Okay.
So again, I could definitely set that person up with an interview with our account manager for that position.
Okay, so Ken, contact Nancy at Workforce One. Thank you. So let's see. Someone's asking, what does an import-export agent do? Nancy, Verda, do you want to take a quick stab at that before we move on?
Yes, an import-export agent works at the airport, of course. This is at JFK, working with both importing cargo as it comes in, exporting also cargo. However, that person would be required to answer phones, emails, and dealing with customers as they come in to pick up their shipments and/or send out shipments. So it involves processing, import and export documentation, cargo acceptance, flight manifesting, just to name a few. But a lot of these requirements are requirements that would be, the individual would be trained in, but the qualifications would be that they would be able to handle this based on the software that's being provided by the employer.
Okay, wonderful. And one last question for New York City Children's Center. Did you mention that you have positions supporting youth, and what would that look like?
Hi, Sharon. Yes, we have a position, recreation therapist. So rec therapist, we have it currently posted on, they should be able to go to the New York State jobs website. I put it in the chat to just get more information about what the qualifications are for that. Like I said, mainly a lot of it comes from New York State Civil Service. I believe that one is an exam-based job, although you can go on the New York State jobs and just get more information. Thank you.
You're welcome. Thank you. I want to take this opportunity to not only to thank our partners, but to applaud them for the variety and the assortment of positions that have been made available here today. We saw opportunities that is looking for veterans, disabled, that opportunities that provide training. I want to thank this platform for joining us for the collaboration going forward. Our program has drawn to a close. Unfortunately, we didn't get to all the questions, but I want to encourage all the participants, attendees, to go to our website, thequeensbp.org, to follow up and look for, to glean any information they can get from our presenters that, will be available on video in the future. Again, thank you so much for your participation, and good luck to the